Will Joaquin Phoenix be the best Joker ever? Well, that depends on what you mean by best, and ever, and Joker, and Joaquin, and Phoenix, and Will. Language is just a construct of sounds that we put meaning to. What's up, Throttlers? Aristotle Full Throttle here, and Todd Phillips is going to direct a standalone DCEU movie with Joaquin Phoenix playing the Joker. Now, this upcoming movie is going to be a little bit different because it's not going to take place within the continuity of the existing DCEU universe. You know, the one with Henry Cavill as Superman, who is no longer going to be played by Henry Cavill, and Batman, who's played by Ben Affleck, who's not going to play Batman anymore. But you know, Jared Leto is playing the Joker, sort of. But now they're going to make a different movie with a different actor playing the Joker. So they really got it together over there at Warner Brothers. It's not confusing at all. But this made me think about how much I like the Joker as a character and how I've enjoyed every actor's approach to the character itself. Now, the Joker's always kind of crazy, but in my opinion and from what I've observed, he falls along a spectrum. He's either going to be really funny and goofy, or he's going to be really creepy and scary. And all of the different actors and writers and directors who've approached the character have really fallen along different parts of this spectrum. Going all the way back to the TV series Batman, starring Adam West, where Cesar Romero played the Joker. Now, that's the Joker I grew up watching, actually. And I thought Cesar Romero was such a badass because he didn't even bother shaving his mustache off. He just put the white face paint over his mustache. Now that's funny. Which, by the way, is a much easier and much more cost-effective way of getting rid of a mustache. You guys hear me over there at the DCEU? You didn't have to spend millions of dollars erasing Henry Cavill's mustache and making him look weird. The DC universe is now becoming notorious for mustache problems and not wanting to shave them. Take it from Cesar Romero. So Cesar Romero falls on the really funny side of the crazy spectrum, but then you get to Jack Nicholson's version, who he's kind of right in the middle. He's got a funnier aspect to him, but he's definitely a bit creepy, and he kind of dances that line, but he definitely tells a lot more jokes. But of course, Jack Nicholson was very theatrical and very Jack Nicholson. I mean, does Jack Nicholson ever play anything but Jack Nicholson? I mean, really, everybody. He's just always Jack Nicholson. You just put some face paint on him and he's Joke Nicholson. And if you're going to talk about the Joker, you have to mention Mark Hamill's portrayal of the Joker in the animated series because it is the most realized and most comic book accurate version of the Joker. His portrayal is definitely very creepy and very sinister. And then you've got the legendary Oscar-winning performance of Heath Ledger as the Joker in the Dark Knight Nolanverse movies. He went full-on creepy. Heath Ledger's approach was very dramatic, very dark, very creepy, very unpredictable. You just didn't know what that guy was going to do. And I like that about it. He did have a couple jokes here and there, but they weren't as funny as they were like, oh my god, this guy is truly scary and unpredictable and creepy. And then, of course, you've got the whole debacle of the Jared Leto Joker in Suicide Squad, which I don't really even understand why he was in the movie. There was really no reason to have his character. It was completely useless. It was just an afterthought. And he was this modernized, hot topic version of the Joker that I think that they were really trying to depart from the classic imagery so that they can try to get people really hyped up for the new movie. But the Joker in Suicide Squad was completely meaningless and useless. I think they just put him in the movie because they were like, well, we shot some stuff, why don't we put it in there? And apparently, according to Jared Leto, they shot a lot more than they used in the movie itself, but even the stuff that they used in the movie didn't even belong. It didn't even feel like Jared Leto was in the same movie as everyone else. He just seemed to overdo it the whole time, and he really just reminded me of Gary Oldman in True Romance. And if you get a chance to watch that performance, it's really great, because you know, Gary Oldman. And when you hire Jared Leto, you get bonus. Or what some people might call extra, because Jared Leto likes to put a lot of extra on his roles, which is for better or for worse. And in this case, it was definitely for worse. On the creepy to funny spectrum, I think Jared Leto's Joker falls right around here. But story-wise and plot-wise, it just didn't even make sense to have the Joker in the movie. A lot of people say, well, it showed the origins of Harley Quinn, but I didn't really need to see her origin. It didn't really make much sense. Jared Leto had just won an Oscar. There's a lot of buzz surrounding him. They were really marketing the movie Suicide Squad using all the images of the new Joker, so we were like, all right, lay it on us. Let's see how this new Joker fits into this universe. And guess what? He didn't. He really didn't. Now that brings us to Joaquin Phoenix portrayal of the Joker in the upcoming Todd Phillips movie. Now, if you look at his makeup, it's actually very reminiscent of the John Wayne Gacy murder clown makeup, which is really scary. Todd Phillips is known for his comedy, so maybe this is going to be a really goofy version of the Joker, or he's going to take the approach of making a dark comedy out of this. And Joaquin Phoenix is such a great actor, I'm interested in seeing what he adds to this iconic role. He seems to be playing it in a subtly creepy type of way, but also I'm sure it's going to be intense because I don't think Joaquin Phoenix does anything that isn't intense. I'm sure this guy, when he's making pancakes, he's like flipping the damn pancakes, because that guy is he's just got intensity. If you want intensity, hire Joaquin Phoenix and give him a cup of coffee. I kind of like the new makeup because it's very simple, it's very subtle, it's classic creepy clown. The color palette's a little bit more skewed. I hear this movie's going to be taking place in the 80s. So where along the arbitrary Aristotle full throttle creepy to funny spectrum do you think Joaquin Phoenix's Joker will fall? I think he might fall right around here. And what do you guys think about standalone type of movies that revolve around iconic DC characters? It's gonna get a little bit confusing because it's not all super interconnected like the Marvel universe is. I personally like the idea of doing these little character sketch types of films, but what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Are you excited to see this new rendition of the Joker? I'm pretty curious about it. I mean, it seems like it's gonna be something that's almost apologetic for Suicide Squad version of Joker. But I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. If this is your first time here, guys, remember to subscribe, like this video, and share it with your friends. Turn on those notifications, because it helps out. I'm Aristotle Full Throttle, you bro in the know with the fro, and I'll see you later. This town needs an enema. Sounds like DC needs an enema.